Alright, hello, good evening everyone, it's me Kelvin. So let's take a look at the Singapore Exchange, okay, SGX Market Outlook. Okay, so sorry, last week I couldn't do the live stream. The reason is because I got COVID. All right, so right now everything has recovered, so everything back to normal right now. Okay, so same thing will be every week. Okay, on Wednesday I'll see you guys here and live stream in our YouTube channel. So if let's say you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, and do subscribe right now so you get notification once we go live. Okay, so let's see. Okay, last week wise, I mean 2 weeks ago, we looked into Singtel and then MacTech International, I guess. So let's take a look into a few of this. Let's see what do they have. Okay, my watch list. Okay, these are the two stocks that we look into it last few 2 weeks ago. Okay, so right now what do we see here? So we have been talking about like Singtel for I think 1 month, almost 1 month, right? So we can see the price is marking up higher and higher, and then it seems like there's a bit of in daily chart wise, seems like it's like a price peak, okay, resistant like that. But let's take a look into the 5-minute charts and see whether do they really have that kind of resistance or selling pressure that is coming in. So far what do we see from here is that there's no significant of churning volume and stuff like that is going on to attract the buyers to come in the 5-minute charts. So it seems like they still have the intention to mark higher. So it might have a bit of hiccups over here, not going up higher. But overall, when we look into it, there's no significant like they are throwing down. And if you look into today's price and volume, so we do see, okay, 510, there's a huge volume coming in. So these are usually when they are doing balancing, the portfolio balancing for those at bigger funds. So they are looking at long term. So this one we can just ignore it. So if we are looking into just during the day with the price movement, so we can see nicely they're supporting here, price is still marking up higher. So I think they might probably just move a bit sideways and then we'll have a continuation of price up. That's my point of view here. Okay, looking into Singtel. So overall, I think it's still my analysis is still like bullish on it. So I mean, of course, if let's say I'm going for short term, then maybe I'll just take a short term profit out from there. So, but short term wise, even the price is still marking up higher, so why not just continue hold on to it, right? So MedTechs, okay, MedTechs on last few weeks, 2 weeks ago, I said that they might holding on at the high side. Okay, it's going to have a reversal, then they're going to do some churning, marking the price up higher, and then the price is not going to maintain at the high side. So let's see. So these are the one that it shows, okay, when it's at the price peak, there's a lot of high volume comes in, but price is not marking any higher, so they start to throw it down. So that's where we can see high volume, very high volume comes in. Okay, so and they are throwing it down, so there's a sign of price peak right now. So do we have any sign of rebound? But I think usually this kind of price movement, the rebound is not going to be very high up, so it's just like you can call it like maybe a dead cat bounce. Looking at it, we can see there's high volume price not marking higher, so this one here the price continue goes down lower, so this is not a good sign that it shows. Okay, so same thing here, there's a bit of churning and then after that they throw it down, so it's still attracting buyers. So that's why the rebound would not be able to sustain if let's say based on our analysis. So you have to do your own readings, okay, your research to look into this if let's say you want to go for a longer term or mid term. So I think this rebound will just be one time like this, and then the short term wise is more towards to the downside. Okay, so that's my short term view on it. So whatever I share over here is all based on short term view, so it's not like long term and stuff. Okay, so yep, that's the update on that. Let's take a look into other stocks in the top active list. So we do see like in the top active list for SG side, the top active list, majority of them are gainers. So these gainers will this be, I think 2 weeks ago I shared like the market is going into a retrace, right? No, excuse me. Okay, so excuse me. So yeah, so that's yeah, so it does have a retrace right after that. And then today, Capital Land Invest is still mark up higher. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. So it does mark up higher. There's a very high volume comes in, but that is where the peak is. Okay, right at the peak, high volume. Then after that, it goes down lower. So looking at this, it seems like there will be a short-term retrace is coming. So if you're thinking of like, wow, Capital Land seems like having a rebound, okay, you're thinking to look at it, then you might want to wait for a bit more first after they have the retrace, and then you decide again whether it's good for you to look at it for midterm or maybe for long term. Okay, all right, then next one, let's see, OCBC Bank. OCBC Bank prices up, so let's see. So far still healthy with the price and volume is still with price marking higher. So it's still, I think it's still okay. Doesn't seem to any of the pause in price, so I think they will continue to have a bit of gradual price up. So it seems okay. Not so dangerous. So, but the one that is more to a short-term danger, okay, would be the Capital Land and Invest. Capital Land Invest, okay, and then friend Ken. Let's see, 5-minute charts. Very high volume here today, but the price is not marking higher, so this is a sign of price peak showing up. So be a bit careful. I think tomorrow morning they still mark up higher, but then it's not going to stay at the high side. Then they're going to have form a long upper shadow or long upper leg, however you say it. So that's why I think this one have to be a bit careful or so. Okay, let's look into some of the REITs and see, since Capital Land Invest is a bit like REITs. Because I think previously a lot of investor likes to look into REITs. Well, there's no obvious sign of price peak yet. If you're comparing to it, so seems like they will have a bit, this rebound will have a bit, slightly maybe one more day of price up, but I don't think it's a good timing for entry if I'm trading with this, so I'll just stay aside. Okay, Maple Tree Pan Asia, how does the price movement is like? Let's see. Oh, up down, up down, up down. This one can't see much. Okay, so I'll just go straight to those stocks instead of REITs. Okay, so let's see. Bottom form here. Move sideways. Volume is high, but it's not. It is still marked a bit higher, and then high, and then stuck at here, high, and then stuck at here. So it seems like having a bit of price peak, but I think looking at this price movement, they still move up slightly. It's getting close to the peak, but it's not at the peak yet. Okay, so if you are looking at this, then you have to be careful. Don't get yourself in chasing at the high side. If you are chasing the high, then the risk is a bit higher. Let's see this one. Dynamic. Dynamic is, there's too much of high volume and then a bit of churning. In the past few weeks or so, they start to do some churning right now. So let's I think for what I'll do, I'll just stay aside first for short term. Any price retrace. Okay. So we do see some healthcare coming out. I think it's because of the COVID is coming back a bit, increase in Yeah, here. So increase in the cases, okay, infected things. But doesn't show bottom. It's not really a bottom. So I think it's just like a hype. It's gone. So even when the price is at the bottom here, there's still a lot of high volume that is going on. So not so. Myself, I will try to avoid that. Okay. So UG healthcare, short term wise, I will avoid. Genting Singapore. Okay. Let's see. Price mark up slightly and then price not going down. Let's see. From the previous price down, actually there's no bottom is formed yet. No significant bottom is formed. Maybe you can say this one, but looking at this, if let's say there's no significant bottom is formed, I think this the rebound, short-term rebound is just a while. So maybe they will move a bit more sideways first for Genting Sing. So stay aside. So you might think that, wow, okay, most of the time when I share about the stocks, okay, looking at my own point of view, sometimes some are bullish, sometimes it's not everything are bullish. So sometimes it's because the market it moves that way, so that's why we can't see most of them. I think this one having a price down, a bit of price down, just a bit of price down the first day here. Bottom is formed. I think it's nicely support here. So let's continue to watch a little bit first. I don't think it's we can watch far. Okay, let's see this price down. Let's see. Down. I think okay. So far from what we have seen in all these stocks over here, is something very obvious is that they are not showing any sign of price peak, but they are showing sign near to the price peak or the resistance. So you can see there's a few more days to 2024. Sorry, I live back in time. 2024. So most likely what they are doing here is that the market is doing here is like they are trying to sustain the price at slightly higher. So I think it's not going to be very high, but I think maybe up until the end, the last day of trading for 2023, the price will still stay at the high side. Okay, so then when it comes to 2024, the first day of trading, then we might see the price start to fall. Okay, so that's why be careful. All right, I think this is the time where every one of us should go for a holiday, clear your annual leave, and have some fun. Okay, stay off from the market for a little bit while. So I might see like the SGX might not have much of the fluctuation that is going on. Okay, so that's my view. Okay, looking into the top active list in the this SGX. Okay, so all of this is just my own personal opinion. Using my own analysis method of price and volume. So you have to do your own studies and look into it by yourself. All right. So if let's say you are going for long term or maybe mid term, so myself here, I'm just looking to like short term, maybe the next price movement. How is it going to be like? Okay. So you yourself, okay, have to do your own homework. All right. So yeah, and of course, if you like the sharing that I gave share out, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a like in this live stream, video, or recording. Okay, I'll see you guys again next year. And Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you and happy trading. Bye bye.
Brown and Surge. True traders react to the market.